One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a crew looking to make a statement. Squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Golden Bears offense has the ball first today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes.
Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 35. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Golden Bears! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Got it in the middle, it's Callaway. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught over the middle. It's knocked. And they'll knock him down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's knocked. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker out.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Hayward. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not...
Gashes the heart of the knee. At the 50. At the 30. He's at the touchdown count. The step and just dusted the field.
Man, that is as good as it gets. 99 yards. Talk about flipping the field, creating an explosive play, momentum switch. There it is, out of your own end zone, backed up, 99 yards to the house.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Gets open down the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that one.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him in the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hayward. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Knox. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knox. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Looking for room, it's Peoples. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Callaway. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like, hey, where's that dude at?
Snagged out of the air. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Knox. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Inside a minute to go here in the third. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught over the middle. It's Knox. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw.
Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it in there for the touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work. coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. It breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Extra point here will give them the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nevada. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the 1st down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Toss sweep to the right. And some room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.